isn't it?
I bit one once, and it went in my mouth, all the liquid.
Say that. Let's go to... Let's go to QVC.
Shut up.
Yeah. QVC pitchman. My fam.
Easy to beat. Sorry after the fact. How many parents have it?
I thought I was the only dad.
Be sorry after.
Yeah, that's true. It's so easy to be sorry after. You never think about you have to be sorry beforehand.
I thought I was
absolutely right.
I thought I was the only dad who called his son a ding-a-ling, but apparently it's out there. QVC pitchman Nick Chavez, my dude, gets a little too excited trying to push his new hairspray, which also has a weird name. Do you love my plump and thick?
I keep like 8 cans at a time.
Oh, girl, let me give you a can. That is good. Look, that one's got it. Oh, I fell on my booty.
Don't go anywhere. More of the Kid Craddock Morning Show is on the way. AP Radio News. I'm Tim McGuire. Wholesale changes in how the Pentagon manages the nation's nuclear arsenal are expected to be announced later this hour by Defense Secretary Chuck Hagel. AP's Robert Burns covers the Pentagon.
One of the key changes that Secretary Hagel says he's going to make is he's going to invest billions more dollars in the next 5 years in upgrading things like the helicopter fleet, which operates at the missile fields to help with security. He's also going to try to tighten up management, and he's going to also elevate the level of the commander of the nuclear Air Force from a 3-star to a 4-star general.
Sources say President Obama is readying a series of executive actions on immigration to keep around 5 million immigrants living in this country illegally from being deported. He also warned Republicans in Congress to get to work on their own measure because the clock is ticking.
That's going to happen before the end of the year.
Immigration advocates say the final details of the president's plan are still not set. The president will be in Australia later today, taking part in the annual G20 summit. Mark Smith has a rundown.
The summit's in Australia's subtropical third city, Brisbane, where the forecast is for hot temperatures in the 90s, but the fear is the global economy is not. The president and the other G20 leaders worry about a slowdown in China and a Europe hardly growing at all. So they're finalizing plans to boost global growth by 2% over the next 5 years. Also on the agenda, fights against global warming, the Ebola virus, Islamic State, militants, and corporate tax evasion, with plans for new steps to target multinationals that shift profits to thwart the tax ban. Mark Smith, Washington.
Retail sales were up modestly last month, evidence that recent job gains, lower gas prices are lifting consumer spending. The Commerce Department says retail sales rose 0.3% after falling by that same amount in September. And if you back out the fall in gas prices, sales were up 0.5%. This is AP Radio News.
All right, guys, you did a pretty good job out there today. You really gave it your all. But don't think that means you can start slacking off now. That's enough for today. Now, who's ready for some milk and a nap?
Share them with the next generation. Become a role model. Become a teacher. Visit ProudToServeAgain.com to learn more about how you can make the transition from the military to the classroom.
I don't care if it was on sale. You're spending entirely too much money.
Stop it. We shouldn't be fighting in front of Josh.
Domestic violence. It impacts not only the spouse, but also the kids. Children in homes with domestic violence can experience long-term problems throughout their lives. They are more likely to engage in or become victims of domestic violence as adults. For you and your children's sake, seek help from family advocacy.
I've had it. I can't take this anymore. Welcome to Burger World.
Yeah, I'll have one of those Mega Zeppelin burgers.
All right, here is your Mega Zeppelin burger.
Oh, come on. This thing is smaller than a dinner roll.
Tired of pathetic burgers out in town?
Yeah, I am.
Then try the C Street Grill at Yokosuka's Club Alliance. It's always sizzling delicious burgers, dogs, and sandwiches.
Check out this C Street Grill burger. It's bigger than my head.
You know, that burger looks pretty good. Can I get a taste, man?
Get your own, bro.
Right.